Maybe we're live now.
Maybe.
Maybe. Somebody check. Maybe you could check.
I'm checking.
You're checking.
I'm checking. Doesn't look like it. Hold on.
Check on my phone because every time I bring up my browser, it gets rid of our video.
Oh, that's why you do incognito.
No. If I bring it up on my other screen, oh, it says we're live.
I don't. I don't see it. I'm not seeing it.
Well, now everybody's gonna see that it says we're live. Look at that's us. That's us live right now.
Then send me the link. Is it under streams?
It's just under the Party Wagon podcast, my dude.
Oh yeah, we're
My
live.
dude.
Yo, we're live.
Two old men that are in the tech industry try to figure out how streaming works a month after we did it successfully. Holy crap, what's going on, Nick? Nick, spread the word. We're doing this. We're doing it live. This is just going to be something fun. I'm just going to have fun with this. Steven and I haven't had to do this in a while. So here we are. Dustin's in here. I don't want no Party Wagon people in here. Get some noobs in here. Get some people we don't know. No, for real. Spread the link. Send that link out. Let's get a couple people in here and do a little powwow. Here, I'm gonna move. Can I? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna screw with it. I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna let it ride. Actually, let me send it to the old TMNT collab. All right. Sorry if you're watching already. We're just sitting here on our damn phones, just getting the word out on some of this. What's going on, B Riviera? We're just hanging out right this second. We were just making sure everything was going. Everybody that is listening, how's the audio? Are we good? Do I sound good, Steven? Do you sound good?
Yeah, you sound great.
I don't give a fuck. You sound good. I'm asking them. Do you sound good?
Okay. Well, Gary, you whenever you talk, it's like music to my ears. Great music.
You like the sweet shirt I'm wearing? It says "High on Life, Not on Drugs." It's like an old
There you go.
turtle shirt.
Love it.
I just got out of the shower and I was like, I gotta throw a shirt on, and I have to do laundry tomorrow. So fun, awesome.
Yeah.
Steven sounds better. Well, when you look like that, you gotta sound better.
Yeah.
Anyway, we haven't done this in a while. We haven't been able to do the podcast, as many of you know. There's been things that have come up. Both me getting sick, Steven having family things. So Steven was like, "Let's do this." I had to do something yesterday with someone, so I wasn't able to record with us. So I did I recorded with somebody else. Let me get my seat up or something, man. Look at this. I feel so short. Oh my god. Oh. I always have my seat super low when we do these. So, yeah. I got some news. We got like 4 weeks to catch up on to talk about things. Take questions from the audience, that people that care about things. Maybe some sneaky sneaks. And I can't show you mine. Mine's on my wall. But I did find the Goliath today. The Gargoyles Goliath, the Sega one, the video game one.
So did I, but I didn't.
Yeah, I got that. I got one of those. Anyway, hey, what's up? We got Jay in the house. That's TMNT 1987. You got a lot of woodwork in there from Mike Bell.
Yeah,
Holy
from
shit.
Mike Bell, one of the best.
Mike, what the hell? He only sent me one. Anyway,
he likes me better than you.
Top of the agenda today, we'll talk about some announcements. Some things that are going on in the community when it comes to releases, and we'll just kind of go from there. Steven, you want me to want to just follow my lead as we usually do?
Let's do it.
I mean, why not? First things first. Today, new Funko Pops got announced. Anybody see the new Funko Pops that got announced for the new movie Mutant Mayhem?
Yes, those are cool,
dude. I'm actually a fan of those. April sent me the van like 3 hours ago. And I was like, yeah, I know. It already sold out for the pre-orders. And she's like, didn't you sell all your pops? I'm like, yeah. So I kind of wanted it, but we'll figure it out. If I see it in store,
I missed
I'll
the
buy it.
pre-order. I was so upset.
Yeah. Are you going to get it if you see it in store?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm just gonna get the Van and Leo because I don't like the other ones the way they look.
Yeah. I'll probably just get RAF. Just put it on the RAF shelf. I've got a couple of pops of RAFs up on my shelf, so I'll probably just do the RAF personally. But they look okay. Target exclusive on the giant Leo and the Leo in the party wagon. So that's fun.
Yeah,
Target.
that's why it's gonna be hard to find.
I get lucky at Target. I don't know why I roll my eyes like it's a big deal. I don't have any issues getting anything at Target ever. So I got four around me. What other news we got? New Playmates had dropped since we last recorded. If you haven't checked those out, we've got Wingnut with Screw Loose. And then, oh my god, Genghis Frog. I could just sit here, I'm thinking about it when they're just on my wall. Genghis Frog dropped, which is pretty sick. And Baxter Stockman, which has still eluded me. The funny story is, like, there's a psychopath that lives in my area that has gone to every Walmart and bought the Baxter Stockman. That's it. Like, they left the rest, just bought Baxter. And I can't get him anywhere. I'm so annoyed. I went to one today just to check. Found a foot soldier, and a Genghis, and whatchamacallit, Wingnut. No Baxter. So there's some psychopath that lives near me that just buys one Baxter and then screws me over. They must know.
Gary, I told somebody to do it in your area, and that's why they're doing it.
Dude, it's so annoying. It's like, buy the whole thing. I'd rather not see them in the store than have to worry about one. Like,
I'm sure you'll find it.
I will. I'm just impatient. I'm sure I'll get it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, you're not diagnosed with OCD, are you?
Not really. If you saw my room, you'd know I don't really have OCD.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Oh, look, he's actually on the stream. There's Wingnut on the wall. He's hanging out. What else is Rat King's on the back of that box? He's not out yet, so that's fun. It's always good. We gotta wait for that one to drop. Watch him drop at fucking Target.
What do you mean?
Like
Wingnut?
Like they did with the last ones. Like you couldn't get a foot soldier in the Target batch. Only got him in the Walmart batches. You know what I mean?
That was such a pain.
Yeah, it was stupid. I went to Target tonight and I found a Krang. They had a Krang there. And then obviously all of the storage shell turtles, they're everywhere. So they're not hard to find. They're easy peasy.
Yeah.
What else we got? What are the good news?
So Garrett, people have been asking me a couple questions. Let's see if you can answer this.
Okay.
So everyone wants to know when NECA Giant Mikey will be released.
Fall.
Your thoughts? Fall? Why not July?
Because it was supposed to come out in spring and it got pushed to fall. That's why.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
That's what I heard. What's up, Rick's Nerd Life? Yeah, I hope Steven's well. Steven's hanging in there. We're doing this to help him, get his mind off shit. I just realized that I pointed to my figure on the wall, but I have it cropped so you actually can't even see it. There he is. See, that's what I was pointing to the Wingnut. I forgot that I have it cropped so you can't actually see it. But I'll speak on behalf of Steven. He's hanging in there. He's alive.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing good. I mean, having ups and down days. Obviously, I'm worried about my father. He's still not really eating well, unfortunately.
Yeah. For those who don't know, it's not Steven. It's his father. So Steven's not leaving us.
Yeah.
He's growing a little bit of a beard. Look at that. Look at that little bit of a shadow there. A little bit of peach fuzz. So
yeah.
Hide that baby chin of yours.
Yeah.
Damn. What else is going on?
And then Casey Jones seems like they're dropping in Targets now. The 2-pack for NECA. Somebody said they found one. Yeah.
Didn't a lot of people get that online from Target? I saw it in the group
Target,
chat.
yeah. And AliExpress. Yeah.
I mean, I bought one off Ollie.
Don't you?
What? Yeah, I bought one off Ollie, but I didn't even know that they went live on Target.com. So, for those who don't know, who have been keeping you in the know, those the Casey Jones Toon 2-packs are hitting Targets. It seems. If you go to Targets this week, this week's allotment was the Goliath.
Yeah, I'm here. It's your
Oh,
end.
now there he is. It says it's Gary
Okay. Nope,
frozen.
it's you.
Oh, we
And
both
then
are. Hey, we're here.
okay. Now we're working on the stream again.
Yeah, it's when we do it live, this shit happens, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. If we got some questions.
So we got one from TMNT 1987. Are we getting this portal a little early? So Gary, do you want? I'll let you answer this, and I'll put my thoughts in.
I think so. He asked me this in a DM earlier today, you little bastard. We're I think we are going to get a little early. So what NECA likes to do is, you see that it says that they're starting to ship them out over the next month. The month ends June 31st. 31st. I'm an idiot when it comes to days in the month. Surprisingly, I don't remember how many days are in a damn month. Since I started work from home, I forgot. But it's they say Q4 is when you're expecting it, but it says that they're shipping them out right now. So you're probably gonna start seeing them landing middle of next month, is my opinion and my thought on it. But they're gonna keep on that Q4 because the moment they write Q3 and they don't land in Q3 for people, what am I saying? What are their quarters? No, their quarters
Well,
aren't.
you're on the right track. July starts Q3, but I'm reading the email now, Gary, and it
Yeah,
says,
no,
please.
My,
Yeah.
Microsoft's quarters are weird. I'm in Q4 right now. Our Q1 is July, so I'm sitting here thinking I'm all over the place. So this is Q2. So they're gonna ship them out in Q2, and hopefully they deliver in Q3. But they have Q4 listed because the moment that they don't deliver on Q3, people are gonna lose their fucking minds. That's my thought.
Yeah. Well, see, my thought is I'm reading the email now, and it says, please contact us immediately if you need to change your address, as they should be shipping soon. So that's telling me that they're prepping to ship. So I'm thinking as soon as July 1st hits, they're going to be shipping. That's my
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
Just because they're asking people to change your address if needed, and they wouldn't be doing that if they were actually shipping.
Yeah, maybe they got their shit together. I mean, it's not that hard of a piece to do. I'm just getting it for the. I'm just getting it for the artwork. I mean, I have the portal that I have in all my shots, so I just want the artwork. I want the box to put over there with the rest of them. So that's my thing.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. And then Rick's Nerd Life said, I have a question of the day. When's that damn Neck and Mirage Lawson 4-pack releasing?
So I I was told when it's releasing, but that doesn't always mean it's going to release. I won't give you a month that it's releasing that I was told, but what I can say is that you should save your money for the next 30 days. if everything kind of lands the way it's supposed to. So
it's not going to be an SDCC release, as
no. No, they're
predict.
Standard Brothers. They would never do that.
What do you mean, Standard Brothers?
Yeah,
They're Mirage. They had Mirage.
Yeah,
4-packs
when they didn't have the
SDCC.
retail. Yeah, when they didn't have the retail license to sell them outside of a convention exclusive. That's why they were all like that originally.
I did not know that.
Up to like 2016.
Okay.
Insider. There you go. It's not really insider deeds. It's just that's what their license was. They only way they could sell turtles to not have to piss off Playmates at the time was to sell them at a convention. You couldn't sell them in open retail where they compete with Playmates. Obviously, that's not a thing anymore.
Okay.
If we get a convention exclusive, we're gonna get a black and white version at some point, I think. But we're not gonna get like the 4-pack of Lawson Turtles dropping only at a convention. That's the only time you'll ever be able to get them, because that's not a Lawson Turtle. That's a Mondo. Yeah, that's kind of how it is. Because they're going to make money. They're going to continue to make money time over time, over that. So I have heard the Mirage Splinter is hitting soon after that. It was supposed to be a fall thing originally, I thought, but I think it's going to be July. No one's told me. That's just me going off of what I expect for that.
Okay.
Riley Bob says, "What's up? What's going on, my dude? Feel free to ask questions. It could be turtle related. It could be dumb stuff related. It could be I don't know, our favorite sport. I don't do sports.
All right. So Gary, when do you think the new Toon April will be released?
Next month.
So they're going to be okay. Sewer Dios.
Somebody asked Blaine about that, actually. Not the Sword Owls, April, about like when she's gonna be released or when the next release is gonna be or something, and he said that she was like the next on the list. She's been done for a while, so I think she's gonna be showing up here soon. If I was to guess, she's gonna hit a target without anybody. Like she's gonna start showing up in targets, or people are gonna lose their tits. Like that's what I think is gonna happen. People are gonna start posting them on the pages, and then everybody's gonna go batshit crazy for them.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Fluffy Pro. I know we're getting off the whatever. I just saw it anyway. He says, "Will Kino be outside Comic-Con?" I think so. I think the Comic-Con is only going to be that cool bundle. Cool. I say cool loosely. I don't give a shit about it. But that bundle that they're doing, that's going to be exclusive to that. But there was a talk, there was a rumor, no one official had said it, that they'll release Kino by himself without the bike if you want to save some money. So if you don't want the bike, you can get Kino by himself.
You got to get the bike.
Yeah, I mean you do. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I think it's cool to have. I don't care about all the extras, and for people that don't care about the extras and they're like, "Oh, they're forcing us to get all this extra shit in a box." They literally do it every year. Unless you physically go to Comic-Con and get it in hand, or it was that one time they released the musical mutagen tour at the store. And I think with the Channel 6 one as well, if you got it in store, you didn't have to buy the extra shit with it. But if you bought it, pre-ordered it through their website, you had to get all the extra shit with it. So you got to pay a little bit extra.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I see. I'm hoping they do online releases for that, and not just at SDCC, because I'm going to be begging people to get it for me. Yeah. And then there's also the 4-pack for the number 3 VHS.
Yeah, that's so Jay said that here. TMT 1987. Follow him on Instagram if you have the Instagram. He said he was listening to the podcast with Yes Have Some, Toy Anxiety, great guys. Craig rules. Trevor said be able to pre-order the movie 3 stuff next month online. Yeah, either next month or in July when San Diego Comic-Con hits. He might be off a couple of weeks. So what I think is going to happen there, what I think happened there was those are not going to be ready in time for Comic-Con, and they wanted to have something in hand. So they pushed Kino out, slapped some kind of box set together. Here's your Comic-Con in hand. You can get a voucher or pre-order the Turtles 3, and they'll show up October, November. That's my thought. That's what I think happened there, because there's a lot of soft goods, there's a lot of mixed media in with those, and that stuff takes a lot of time. Here's a question. How much do you think that Turtles 3 set's going to cost?
$150, just like the others.
I don't think so.
Why?
I'm going to soft goods, mixed media, extra heads.
How do you know for sure extra heads? Did they say that?
Yeah, he confirmed it. You're going to get 4 new 1990 Turtles heads that are yelling poses that they never got to release. That's the only way they're going to release them is in that box set. So, like, when they're yelling and they're fighting Shredder, you're going to be able to get that cool, like, action. Because you don't really have a screaming face.
They sort of just did another accessory pack, because now that upsets me. Yeah, well, what if I didn't want to get the 3?
What are they going to put in it? The fucking hanging goddamn answer machine?
No. Well, I mean, like, they could have made that, and then Donatello number Soto. They could have just done a general movie accessory pack, right?
Yeah.
There could have been tons of in there, like the clown that Donatello hit, for an example, the heads. They could have done so much, but now that annoys me.
Yeah. So,
Bad move on their part.
Fluffy Pro said, "Who do you think is going to come with Bugman?" I have two thoughts. You go first. Do you have anybody on top of mind? Do you think is going to come with Bugman? Mind you, my OG Turtles, like the cartoon, is like very rough. Like I don't remember a lot. I've actually been watching it. I have all the DVDs. I watch them from time to time when I've got a free moment, but I don't know.
who's gonna come with Bugman? I'm thinking.
You're taking
You
too
know,
long. I'm thinking either we're gonna get Barney Stockman, Barney or an extra Baxter with a Barney head, so that you can swap out the heads
okay.
and have another Baxter expression, and then maybe throw that accessory pack head on there, or we'll get Tempestor in there.
I'm
'Cause
thinking
'cause
her.
She's coming.
I'm thinking her or Mr. X.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good
Because
one.
he's around the same time as Bugman.
Yeah, Rick's Nerd Life says Super 7's all in house now. Yeah, pretty much. So the rule with Super 7 is this is the thought. This is what we've been told, is that as long as the design was used outside of the Playmates figures, it's fair game for use. So if it's only a Playmates figure, it wasn't in a comic book or any kind of promotional art or anything like that, they can't use it. So that's why we're going to be able to finish off the Rock and Roll Turtles, is because those are in other medias after they were made from Varner Studios and Playmates. So I'm hoping they figure that whole thing out, because that's bullshit. I don't really give it. I don't care what Playmates thinks. Like, at the end of the day, Playmates missed the fucking mark on it. I mean, it's as simple as that. They fucked up. They, fuck them.
I agree.
I'm in the Super 7 Ultimates line specifically for the nostalgia, and I know it sounds corny as a mid 30s guy, is like, I like having my like what I thought they were as a child, like, in my hands now. You know what I mean? Like all the like how I thought they were when I was a kid, and that's how I remember them. The cool articulation and the imagination that really went into it, and that's what sold the line to me. Not doing that, like, I'm not getting Karai at all. I don't give a shit. I'm not getting that Ninja April O'Neil at all. I could care less. I'll get the Casey Jones. I love repaints. I don't mind that. And I'm definitely getting Leo. But outside of that, I'm all up to date minus Leatherhead. I still haven't bought Leatherhead because he's sold $55, and that is not worth it to me.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
The only one that's still like $55. Everything else has been clearanced out.
Really?
Yeah. Fucking Sewer Surfing Mikey's $28 on Entertainment Earth. That's the best goddamn figure they've ever put out.
Well, Super 7 stinks. I don't like them.
Yeah.
Playmates wannabes. What can I say?
They're hit or miss. I just hit April O'Neil with a matte base coat the other day, and she looks like infinitely better.
Well, let's see it.
Infinitely. I'm not getting up, and my camera's not gonna be able to pick it up. She's just not glossy. Okay. It's called Matte Crystal Clear Krylon spray paint, and I've been putting it on all my figures. It looks awesome.
Cool. Very cool. I want to give a shout out to Oscar, by the way. I got this out of my case, but
screw that guy.
I love my baby turtle.
Little baby turtle.
Yeah, he's the best. He did an amazing job on him. And I don't know. I think you should hit Oscar up if you want one. Maybe he'll produce more.
I don't want one.
Well, you should want one.
Oscar's work isn't good.
What?
I'm joking. I would never say that about somebody.
I know.
Would never say that about anybody. Like, even the bad stuff, I'm like, everybody starts somewhere. You got to be positive. Got to encourage them. I mean, I wasn't good when I started. I was 2 years old once. I've always been drawing and shit, but you know what I mean. Let me look at some of these questions. I'm like off this. I keep looking at this screen, and I'm like perfectly in the center, and I'm like fucking off over here. Scoot my ass over here. Ugh. Well, I gotta look around my camera to see the goddamn comments. Promo neon green baby turtles. Maybe. I mean, they've got that mold. They've got the mold. So they'll probably, I mean, they got to do something else with it. Like, there's a little bit of articulation on those. They don't want to, I don't think they want those molds to go to waste. Get some extra money off them.
Can they still use them, though?
Yeah, bought Mondo Gecko Super 7 today, and I just don't care for those figures. Yeah, I bought Mondo literally the week I moved a year ago, and I opened him up and then threw him in a box. Because I had to open him up. I want to see how he was. I threw him in a box. I don't like Mondo Gecko. He's, like, in the back of my display, in the dark. I hate that figure. It looks like it looks fine as a Playmates figure, but like they just they just made it look like a normal, like a up to date figure, and like it just looks like shit regardless. Like I think it's just a shitty figure in general. So Muckman's awesome. Muckman's a must have. Scratch the Cat's a must have. Uh, and then like Sewer Surf and Mikey's a must have. So there's a couple of ones you should get. Like they're incredible figures, but some of them just kind of suck.
Do they have loose hips too?
No, no. My first Turtles have loose hips, and obviously the infamous Sewer Samurai Leo that went viral, that got Brian Flynn's attention. That one has loose hips, but
Okay.
yeah, Brian messaged me directly on that one. that was fun, but he took care of it. Best thing I could say: Super 7's customer service, fucking top. They sent me a new Sewer Samurai Leo. Didn't ask for the other one back. I repainted it. Looks like I repainted it to be Raphael. Recolored it. Looks awesome. So got use out of it. They're super nice about it.
Cool. Very cool.
What else we got? I like answering questions. I like seeing people picking our brains because, to be honest, I hate answering the same question over and over again in the group sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
it's I can't remember what it was, but someone like we approved a post the other day of somebody asking a question that I have, like, and I get it. You don't live on the internet, you can't see every post, but like I've answered this same question like 30 times in the past 3 days, and I'm like, people are still asking it. Can't remember what it was though.
That's okay.
Can't remember. I'll remember sooner or later.
So do you think we're going to have any other... Well, here's the thing. I remember kind of switching topics here. During the interview last year at SDCC, Pixel Dan interviewed Randy, and I remember this like it was yesterday. He said we were supposed to get those sewer dials in September last year.
Right.
We passed September, so I didn't want them already, right? We're getting the portal already, so where are we going to put them? So what's going on? I know what Blair said, that they're trying to figure out the most cost-effective way to get them to people.
Yeah.
How many months does it take to do that? You know, they dropped to the holothon. Who cares if people spend $1,000 plus?
Well, so here's the thing with that. So Randy told me in August. It's been 10 months, roughly. God, last time I saw Randy was 10 months ago. Jesus Christ. He told me that they were aiming for a spring pre-order. That was the idea. It was a spring pre-order. And the issue with it is, I got to choose my words carefully, is that we have to remember that NECA's small and they don't only do turtles, right? So by them having to go back in and retool it, you know, we've got Trevor that does things. There's a lot of, I think, contract work. A couple people like Brody 3D did a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of contract work that goes into that. And they have to retool things to be cost effective. It's not as simple as making a mold and going with it, right? How are they going? Like, think about it, right? If you gotta, there's a difference between sending us one full wall and sending us 3 walls, because they're gonna have to be different molds to line up, or maybe the same mold, regardless. But then that's more time. You gotta do 3 different ones, right? And then you have to consider packaging. How do you put them all in? Stuff like that. So I saw a couple people complaining about it when Blaine had said that they're retooling it, you know, be most cost effective. And talking with Blaine, they are on everything. That's how they're able to get $35 Ultimate figures with all the accessories, all the hands, the extra heads of you know, whatever you buy, for $20 less than a Super 7 figure, with no QC issues most of the time.
Okay, but it's just a sewer layer. I mean,
there's a lot that goes into that, man. There's a lot of little pieces. There's a lot of mold.
So, okay, but isn't the T-line the most profitable for them?
It is. The
so why wouldn't they put other money invested in that so they don't piss off people?
Well, it's how many people are going to buy the sewer layer compared to what they ship out. People don't know. The last time I looked at numbers was Baxter. Baxter and Splinter was a 9,000 unit run, and that was huge. That was like 3 times the normal size of a Turtle run when that released 2 years ago now. When they did Judith Hogue, that was a 35,000 unit run, and that's why they're everywhere. Like, dime a dozen with those.
Well, they should just straight up the knees. Sorry.
Yeah, the knees. But we have to remember, like, when it comes to a sewer dio, how much is it going to be? Probably going to be 150 to 180, right?
Yeah.
Who's going to buy it? Now,
Everyone.
realistically, you're probably going to get 2,500 people to buy that, right? So I'm serious. Like, that's honestly the numbers. That's just how the numbers would probably turn out. That's my thought. You know, I would say 2,500 people would buy that, right? And then you got to think about the cost. One mold can be upwards to 9,000, like $9,000 for some of these molds. It's not just one mold. It's obviously cast multiple times, but they're expensive. So they got to weigh the costs and how many molds got to be created for these compared to what their profits would be. And they have to have a certain profit margin because what's the point of doing it?
They always will make money on turtles. You know, they can literally, in my opinion, well, I mean, look what they're doing with Space Donnie. In my opinion, for the Toon Line, they should not be doing that. It's cool, but they're just trying to put whatever out at this point to make money, which they should be. But, I mean,
well,
I don't think.
Let me interrupt you though, right? With the Space Usagi and Space Donatello, it's they're calling it a Fred Wolf inspired line, a Fred Wolf inspired group of figures, right? Now that's taking the creativity that Playmates once had and giving us it that will fit into our Toon collection, right? The Toon line will die sooner or later. That's just how it is. And consider it like a variant, like a Turtles in Disguise variant, right? That's kind of how I think about it. It's getting those fun designs from a company that I know will knock it out of the park. And that's my opinion. Like, I love that Space Donnie. I think it's awesome. I like getting fun things. My entire Turtles Playmates collection is fun things. Like, that's what I do. Fun Turtles. I don't like to collect all the same, you know, Bebop, Rocksteady, all those crazy ones. I like they have, like, the fun Turtles and, you know, Turtles as the samurais and shit. So for me personally, I think that's really cool that they're going to continue to do that to suck money out of me.
Yeah. But it's just, I don't know. Like, that's crossing the line a little bit with doing Space Donnie.
Yeah, like Fluffy Pro says, it sucks we'll never be able to get a hotspot. Just kind of going back to the yeah, I would love for them to release a hotspot repro in general, going back to the Playmates collection. That's just me personally. I've got a repro scratch up there that people are not happy about, but I got the repro scratch. Let's see, Ronin TMNT release. Also, what predictions for 2024? Anything in the blimp? So, Steve, you think we're ever gonna blimp?
Yes, I think they're going to do a blimp and Technodrome.
Yeah. I mean, if not, we'll get some kind of Technodrome diorama. I've made one. Maybe they'll do that.
Yeah. It'd be stupid not to. You know how many people want vehicles?
They can have it, man. Like, Trevor knows that's how Trevor found out about me, was he saw my Technodrome. I'll send you the files for free, man. Like, you can have them. Take it. Retool them. It was my first time learning how to 3D model, and that was it. Like, I just made a Technodrome.
You also did an awesome rooftop, by the way.
Oh yeah, the Turtles Mirage rooftop. Let's see if I can get it in frame here. Oh, look at that floor of shit because I have so much stuff. There it is. Look at all those.
You need to send that the STL file to Martin so he can print it.
I mean, it's public. I mean,
I don't remember where it's at.
I mean, I remember that it was in the turtle lair, but who knows if the turtles have that still up there.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know if we ever posted it in the wagon. If we had pinned it, unpinned it, I don't know.
Yeah, post all your stuff in the wagon, will you?
I have it. It's sitting here in the cloud.
Do
Here
it.
in the cloud.
In your OneDrive.
In my OneDrive. It's all public. It's for free. Did we see the Jada diecast line? Yeah, someone got it recently. Didn't they get it today? And it was just paper wrapped.
Yeah. Well, they probably where they get it from AliExpress.
I don't know. Someone got it today, and they just took paper and they wrapped it and then taped it, and it just smashed the shit. I mean, for me, I'd open it anyway. But yeah, I've seen it. I'm gonna probably grab it. The one that has the turtle van with like the little sewer dio. I think that's cool as shit. That'll be the only one I get though. I don't have room. Run out of space.
Yeah. Well, what else? Oh wait, there's more questions. Predictions for 2024?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what Jay asked. Predictions for 2024. You know, man, I don't know anymore. I really don't. I used to know. I know it's like what's still like ready to go now, but like I'm finding out about figures that are ready that we didn't know about. You know what I mean? Like there's some stuff out there that I didn't even know was coming at all, and it's done. It's in package. It's ready to go. So, if I'm gonna predict something, the return of the arcade line.
That's a good prediction. My prediction is because I think I read this somewhere, heard it somewhere. Maybe I didn't. But the monster line, I think they're going to try to match Playmates.
You heard
like
that from me.
1-for-1. I'm sorry?
You heard that from me.
Oh, okay. I don't.
I was
remember
told that directly from somebody.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I wasn't trying to spill the beans there, Gary. Get the hint.
Well, it wasn't the match the Playmates line. It was the idea to match kind of what they did, where they redid the Turtles as different characters from the Universal monsters. So,
Yeah.
hopefully that's the thing.
Christy, I agree with you. They'll probably take 10 years, maybe 20.
But outside of like the return of the arcade, when I say the arcade, I specifically mean Shredder's Revenge stylized figures. And here's why I say that. Because I think we're going to get the Archie line Turtles next year, because we got to see the April Archie render, just the stomach, remember that turtle for April's takeover?
Yep.
And we'll see the Archie Turtles, and then they're going to reuse that model as a pixelated design for the Shredder's Revenge Turtles, are my thought, because it's the same look. They look the same, to be honest. So that's my thought on that. And then for the Ronin stuff, I think we're getting Leo and Raph by fall. If I was to make a random guess with no information, I'd say we'll get them during the fall Geek Out. One will drop in the beginning, one will drop at the end. Probably how it's going to end up.
I'm worried that NECA's going to focus on Mirage and Toon.
I mean, they're running out of movie stuff, so...
No, what? Toon? You mean Toon line stuff?
No, they're running out of movie stuff. They're starting Turtles. They're starting 3. What are they going to do? The random samurais that got warped in naked? Like who? Like they'll sell like the freaking
You never know.
like the Shadow Warriors 2-pack. No one wants the Shadow Warriors 2-pack. No one wants just dudes.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
That's very true.
we need Paige Turco. I mean, that's what I could think about. And then we'll need the gentleman that passed away. I forgot his name. The scientist.
Yeah,
You
I forgot his
know,
name.
But I think that's running out. Toon's the cash cow, man. Toon is the cash cow.
Well, we need Vanilla Ice.
We need Vanilla Ice. I'll get Tom on that. Tom knows. Tom knows him. So let's just say, do it.
We do need Vanilla Ice, and NECA should make some kind of device where it plays like the song when he holds the microphone.
I don't think he like owns Ninja Rap. I think there's some weird bullshit around it. If you ever watched him live, do the song live, it's a completely different song. Because I think he's not I don't think he owns it. It's some weird shit.
But he created it, unless he sold the rights to the movie.
Music industry's awful. So he probably created it under contract to where he didn't own it. something like that, or he sold the rights. I don't know. You think the Motu TMNT one shot mashup for or is a one shot? I think it'll be a one shot. Well, so that's gonna be like March of next year, supposedly, roughly Q1, and they'll probably do like if it's if Playmates is doing it, which they probably are. It's gonna be that bullshit where it's a generic ass turtle with a Motu character. Hopefully, it's a new sculpt, and not just some dumb shit like I don't know. Like I'm all over the place. Like my hope is that we get a standard release and then we get a re-release with like gear on them. But I'm hoping they don't just release it like that Stranger Things turtle, that Mirage Stranger Things turtle with a fucking harness. Like I don't want that.
Yeah.
Like they did with the geese on like the Cobra Kai 2-packs. Like you painted it different, threw a gi on it. Like stupid.
Yeah, I agree. What else? I want to see questions. More questions coming.
Dracula Shredder possibly for October, Caesar says. Yeah, that's really funny because when I was talking with someone about it, they had said that there it wasn't a plan. There wasn't a Dracula Shredder planned. That's when I found out about the Phantom Casey before everybody else did, like 6 months in advance. Got to see it and it was so good. But yeah, I mean,
now,
Shredder got added, so I mean, the sky's the limit for him right now. They just keep going on it. People are buying. When I say people are buying it, like retailers are consistently buying those figures, so they're selling.
what else? Before yeah, okay. You just asked that. Yeah, Chrissy, Archie line turtles. You want some more of those?
Yeah, Archie line's coming. I do know that Intergalactic Wrestling Turtles are on the forefront. We're gonna get it sooner rather than later, I believe. I'm assuming some kind of exclusive on those. Toka and Raza are monsters. I don't think they do that, to be completely honest. I've been wrong in the past. Shredder as Dracula's coming out, so I've been wrong, but I don't know. That'd be cool. Yeah, Jeff said what they said on the Yes Have Some podcast. Yeah, so originally it was the 4 monsters, Splinter, Casey, and then 4 more turtles as different monsters. That was the initial idea. That was the run. And then they added obviously Dracula, and I'm assuming they're going to do something with zombies. It's not really Universal Monsters, but they might do something with a zombie, I'd assume, because you can do a zombie with fucking foot soldiers.
Yeah.
That's just me spitballing here. Nothing's official on that, but that's just me spitballing an idea. Will NECA follow the IDW line like Loyal Subjects? I don't know. Speaking of Loyal Subjects, though, fuck those guys.
Do you think NECA will do the 2012 line? I think they won't.
So I think somebody asked Trevor that.
Yeah, and he said it wasn't in the works.
It isn't in the works. He likes them. He would like to do them, but it isn't in the works. I think there's too much that they're doing now. But yeah, fuck Loyal Subjects, man. I'm so it was one of my things I wanted to talk about today. I was so pissed off I am about that. For those who don't know, I was lucky and I won a contest on Instagram 7 weeks ago to get all the new like Target releases, and it was like they partnered with somebody or whatever. They said DM me, so I did, and I talked to them. And the thing is, you get them before they release in stores. Well, they've been releasing stores for like what, 3 weeks now, 2-3 weeks, and I keep messaging them, and they just leave me on red. They're not responding back to me, and it's like, what the fuck? And then they release it, and then they're like, they do another one today. They're doing another giveaway today for the same thing, and it's like, when are you sending me mine? God, that company.
That's why I don't like them. I think they're a shady company. But.
Yeah, I mean, everybody I talk to, with the exception of one person that gets stuff from them, everybody I talk to that's worked with them says they're shady as shit. So I used to love the Loyal Subjects when I used to buy their blind box things. So I was a blind box whore for a long time. But yeah, they're just shady as shit, and their like figures have almost doubled in price. over the past year for the same worse quality. It seems that April O'Neil looks awful.
Yes.
Yeah, I
But you're
sold
cheap.
almost my whole set. I kept 5. I sold everything else.
They're cheap though, and that's why some people like them.
So, yeah, some people that are close to us like that. I know how Steven got it, but did you get the layered first turtle? I did. I got peer pressured into that from fucking Oscar. Oscar peer pressured me into it. I got the black and white one, just the black and white one. I didn't care about any other one, and it was
You didn't
like,
get the deluxe, did you?
no, I don't give. No, I don't want to add color to it. I like black and white.
So
Like,
I bet. Do you know what I got?
you got them all. You probably got the full bundle.
I got the 3-pack and then also the deluxe.
The deluxe, yeah. Well, looking back at it, my dirty self was like, man, I should have bought one of those extra just to sell because people are reselling them like a motherfucker right now. But, I mean, I would have had it for trade bait, like something that's a high price trade bait. I wouldn't have sold it for a dollar amount. But yeah, I got the black and white one. Oscar hit me up and he was like, hey, are you getting this? And I'm like, no, I don't like it. I don't really care for the design. And then he's like, yeah, but you can pay in 4. And I was like, fuck. So I did the pay in 4. Because I didn't budget for it. I didn't even know it was coming out. So yeah, Christy, I got the black and white one. Do you think Ninjara could happen? I think there are many. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what the fuck Ninjara is. I know I'm pull my TMNT card. I know the name. I don't know who it is. I'm sorry. I'll move my camera just a little bit so I'm not like, constantly leaning out of screen because my camera's directly in front of my chat and I want to be able to read the chat. So, what is the story with Playmates Turtles plans post Mutant Mayhem and Origins? That I don't know. Do you know anything, Steven?
No, I don't.
Useless, Steven.
I know.
I think they're gonna milk the Mutant Mayhem line a little bit, do a bunch of variants, treat it like a show, do a lot of cool. We already seen the variants coming out using those designs with like Leonardo as a cowboy, Space Cadet Raph getting a re-release, Star Trek Donnie, which is kind of cool, and then Mikey. I know Beachcomb and Mikey. Yeah, Beachcomb and Mikey looks pretty cool. So I think they're just going to keep doing reiteration so they can kind of reuse some of the molds and get them in kids' hands. All the adults are going to buy them, but hopefully some kids can get them. Oh my god, yeah, Archie Comics is, Raph's girlfriend. I don't know names. I also didn't do the comics growing up, but I did, I am familiar with that character. Yeah, probably a rights issue, but I don't know. Maybe they can swoon them like they did with Stan Sakai, who's probably just like, yeah, we'll do it with Usagi. Still one of my favorite figures.
And we put Speaky Geeky on We Have Amazing Friends.
Yeah, Ethan rules. I suck. I suck at reaching out to people right now. I'm just busy all the time. Like, to be honest, like I work and I'm trying to. The weather's nice here in New York. Like before, like so my hair's so beautiful. I just got out of the fucking shower. I was just laying down mulch in my front yard. I've just been mulching and planting flowers and shit and taking care of my yard. And it's my first like warm time post move in last year. We moved in July, and then it was all the indoor shit. But now we're finally able to do the outside. So I've just been busy, and I'm not reaching out to people. I'm not even on my phone that much anymore. So apologies. But yeah, if you know Ethan, tell him Gary's down. Fuck yeah. Like, I love Ethan.
Are we getting a 2-pack re-release? Yeah, we talked about that, Riley Bob. Looks like Target is getting him again. I don't think NECA will do pre-orders. Maybe they will, but I think you're just going to have to find them at Target or do AliExpress.
Yeah, just do AliExpress. If you don't want to do the hunt, you'll get it in 2 weeks. I got a set. It shipped in... It didn't ship in a box, actually. It shipped in the bubble mailer, but it was like mint condition when I got it, so not too bad. But yeah, just fucking buy it. You can tell it's a re-release too. It's got a different branding on the bottom.
Brand on the bottom, yeah. Rick, all right, cool. Yeah, I haven't reached out to Gary, but Gary, make sure when you do that one, I'll be on that one as well.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
I'm kind of bummed. I did that. I did that. We have amazing friends with like my actual close ass friend Chris the other day, and posted it, and it's like not performing. No one gives a shit about fucking metalcore and hardcore music.
Maybe people are looking more for TMNT related. Who knows?
Well, he's being a collector, but
I know. Didn't he give all his turtle stuff to you?
no, he sold most of it. But he sent me all the stuff that I made him back, which is cool.
Okay. Chrissy. I'm excited for kids to discover TMN3 through Mutant Mayhem. I know it's not what we grew up. Oh, I'm sorry. I know it's not what we all
You can do
grew
it,
up.
Steven. Read.
Yes. But I love the new generations are going to find the love. Yeah, Chrissy, I completely agree. I've been trying to raise my kids on loving Ninja Turtles. Hopefully I'm putting them on the correct path towards getting them. My daughter does love some things, but other things about Ninja Turtles she doesn't like. So my son's one. Let's see if I can convince him to love everything Ninja Turtles. What are your thoughts on that, Gary?
I wasn't paying attention because I just realized I could move the chat. So sorry about that. I was not paying attention. I did catch some of that. I was just moving the chat around because I can not have to look like a fucking weirdo anymore. So anyway, it's about kids, right? Discovering it. So I think, based on what I know, I think Mutant Mayhem is going to do numbers when it comes to kids discovering turtles and enjoying it. The reason I say that and know that is because the 2012 did wonders for the series for kids, right? And part of that is marketing and product, and we're already seeing Mutant Mayhem product on the shelf: stuffed animals, children's plushies, kids things, bright colors, and that's the shit that drew us in when we were kids, right? So I think they're doing a good job of their marketing campaign right now, and I think they're doing a good job of getting it in front of kids. The trailer looks playful. We're getting a new trailer in 5 days. The promos, like the posters and stuff, look super fun, and I think kids are gonna honestly flock to it. If Playmates cannot drop the ball and make sure toys are on shelves, not like the fuck is this? Get this out of here. Get this out of here. It's on your shirt, Steven. If people can if Playmates can just stock the shelves, in my opinion, I think that's going to be good. That'll be great for kids. If us adults aren't clearing shelves off, it'll have a fighting chance to just really pop off for kids.
I agree with you, Gary. I think it would be a smart move for them as soon as they release as soon as the movie comes to theaters, and when it's a couple months later, release cartoon.
Yeah.
Release a cartoon.
Do something. I know it's tough with that art style. That art style is not easy to produce content with. So, something. What I do think is going to happen. It's kind of the given is there are going to be more movies, and the kids will grow up as the characters grow up in the movies with their voices changing and such, which is cool. So that's why they chose such young kids to play the teenagers. We'll probably get a trilogy out of the Seth Rogen movie.
But isn't it called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not Adult Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, but my voice sounded like this when I was a teenager.
Well, mine didn't.
No, you still can't even grow a fucking beard, Steven.
What? I'm trying here just for you, just for today's podcast. Or live, I should say.
Mine's growing back out. It's blending in with my black shirt. It's not the Gandalf bullshit I used to rock, but it's there.
Yeah.
They should sell figures in theaters. Yeah. Fuck yeah, they should. Put some kind of stand ears to display up. That'd be sick. Cartoon would... Yeah, the cartoon would cheapen it, but... Yeah, we'll see. They'll keep... I know there's some things they're working on, so... We'll see what happens.
Gee, I'm missing the questions here. Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, Mike? Drop it in. Saw Rick dropped out. You probably already left, but peace out if you didn't. If you, yeah, if you did. Whoa, brain just stopped. I'm just scrolling real quick. If we didn't answer a question, feel free to shoot it back in there. Outside of answering questions,
Well, I have a question for you. Another one. So, who do you think is going to win the battle, Jonathan or Mad Hatter?
I mean, if you think about it, Jonathan's selling T-shirts to benefit the Mad Hatter. So at the end, it sounds like Mad Hatter's going to win regardless.
Yeah, but is he doing something? Is Jonathan doing something? What's the word I'm looking for? Deceivious to do that?
I don't know. I love Jonathan's impression though; it's so goddamn funny.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Mike asked, "Did we pre-order the Super 7 van?" I didn't.
Nope, definitely not.
No, I'm not rich.
Well, even if you were rich, why would you want to waste your money on that?
I mean, nostalgia. I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason I didn't pre-order it was not because of the money. It was because I didn't see the value in it. That's kind of how I look at things now. That was an over-engineered thing, right? It's you look at it, and I said 250 max when I saw it. And they did this thing where they over-engineered it. They got to like triple layer the fucking wall so you don't see any screws and stuff. No, like I don't see the value. Like I could tell the money is there that they're putting into it, but that's not valuable to me. That's not. I don't care like if a fucking screw is showing. Put a goddamn plastic cap over it. That's like a same color. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just cap it. I don't need another wall covering it. Like it's over-engineered. I'm not getting it. I love the box art. Box art's sick, but I couldn't do it. I think the only person we know that did it was Pedro, right? Pedro's wife pre-ordered it for him like 2 years ago.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Pedro's supposed to get it. Yeah, Mike's like, cap it and just color it. Yeah, fucking cap it. I don't care. Or just make the screw the same color. I really don't care. Or no screws. Everything clips together. Glue it.
Yeah.
So
I hope it's flawless when it comes out. For making people wait that long, it's so expensive.
yeah.
I hope nothing.
The fucking Thunder Tank was everybody. The people that Tom got a Thunder Tank for the Thundercats. That thing, everybody was obsessed with the Thunder Tank. That thing was worth weight. So.
Yeah, the thing was huge though.
Yeah, well, so's the van.
If I want a huge van, I'll get the UA van.
Yeah, right. Which is the right price.
And I'll have Oscar repaint it.
Buy it. You want it to look good? Send it to Oscar. He'll paint it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. What the fuck else were we talking about?
You were gonna say something, and I interrupted you about that.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm fucking scatterbrained, man. Shit.
What else were we gonna talk about here?
Yeah. This is what part of us doing it live. We don't really have things going on. We're just kind of shooting shit. Archie Adventures. Did you see that the Archie Adventures 4-pack by Playmates? I did. Mondo, the two turtles in April, yeah. Which I was showing April that on the way home. My April, my other half, and I was like, I want this, but I just want the turtles because they've never released them painted like that. Those are the black and white, like those are the Mirage turtles, but painting them like that's kind of cool. So I did. $45 isn't too bad. Box art's pretty cool. I mean, you can get a complete April or a complete fucking Mondo Gecko for less than $15 right now. So there's no value in those figures to me.
Gary, did you ever play Ninja Turtles Monopoly?
No, I know about it, and I wanted to get it, and I didn't buy it. Is that the one with the cool-ass fucking tokens in the front? You can see who they are? Yeah, that one. I fucking wanted that. Didn't get it.
I got a steal on Macari. I got this for $50 shipped because the lister didn't name it properly. and nobody was bidding or trying
Why
to
does
get it.
everybody does that? Everybody gets these sick Mercari deals, and I'm like always on there, and it's like Bride of Frankenstein, fucking $70. It's like I don't want this shit.
So what I did is I just searched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because everything goes to there too.
I'm gonna jump in. Mike Hex just said Loyal Subjects is doing a giveaway on their April slash and Casey wave. So Mike, you might have missed it, but I was bitching about it earlier. I won the last giveaway, and they were supposed to send them before they hit stores. They said they hit stores like 3 weeks ago. I asked them what's going on with it. They just left me on red. They just read my message and won't respond back to me. They have my address. It's a fucking scam. Like the company sucks. God, that company sucks. It's a waste of time. Like you might win it, you'll be excited, and the shit just never comes. Ugh, God, man, they suck.
Yeah. Talking about giveaways, how did the last giveaway go? I don't know if I watched it or not.
Oh, Danny Gonzalez won. Someone that I've talked to in the past, and I'm friends with on Facebook. Just one of the few members of the community I accepted at some point. There's crazy that that person won. I barely ever talked to him, so well, there's no
Yeah.
hidden shit. Yeah, I just did a random put up 2 customs. The sick fucking Jesselyn created Little Tykes card that I ended up making my own version of, and then the painted Leatherhead that no one would buy off me. So I just put them up for free or put them up as a giveaway for like one night, and we got like 284 entries. It's like insane.
Yeah.
So I still gotta ship it out. I haven't shipped it out yet because I don't have a box to fit the fucking card for the Playmates figure.
Oh. You know the best giveaway that you've done was the signature RAF.
Oh, that everybody
everybody
signed.
I wanted that so bad. That's a grail.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
I'll figure something out.
Are you gonna see all those guys again?
Yeah. I think we're invited to New York Comic Con again this year. So we are invited to Granite State Comic Con. They invited us out. They, as in like Steve and Kevin and all them, and I think they're all gonna be there. I'll ask them if we can do something, because they'll sign anything, for a good cause. I'll say that Steven's like, look at him, he can't grow a beard, he's dying. Make a wish kid over here.
Thing.
But for those who don't know, last year, when we got invited out to Granite State, Tom and I went around and I got a NECA Raphael, the green one. Thanks to Jason Bob. Jason Bob sent that to me and he just said do something with it. I don't want it. And I had Aaron Hazori, who's good buddy of mine. He does a lot of the artwork for the NECA packages. Ben Bishop, who does the Ronin stuff. Steve Levine, who is best friends with Kevin Eastman and does a bunch of art. You probably know most of his art. Turtles 2, the cartridge. Jim Lawson, Eric Talbot, and Kevin Eastman, of course. Is that it? Is that all who signed it? Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of
They
people.
signed the shell and the back and all that. And Aaron signed the butt. I remember Aaron signed the butt. He was really happy about that he was on something. It was his first time signing something with everybody else, and that was really cool. I just gave it away. It was something cool.
Matt won the Shredder giveaway.
Yeah. Do you know how I got that going? That little thing? That little turtle thing?
No.
Was the positivity that this group brings. The Party Wagon. Right?
Right.
That was what it was. It was just everybody was hyped that we were like just a driving force. The old group had a lot to do with that, for being a dumpster fire. So that's that's why it turned into a thing.
Right.
So it was cool.
It
was real cool.
You did the right thing.
Yeah.
You definitely did the right thing.
Yeah, don't let people ruin it for you. Don't let people ruin collecting for you. That's really the moral of the story. That's what happened with me.
Yeah.
Some people ruined it for me. Or were ruining it. Well, all right, let's catch you up. Rather see a Grail 4-pack forgotten. Dude, yeah, I want a fucking Grail 4-pack. Like, everybody's like, oh, it's going to drop the value. No, it does not going to drop the value because the people that are buying a fucking authentic scratch, in Hotspot are not the same people buying a fucking repro. People that want to spend money on a hotspot or scratch have the money to buy it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just look at the video game industry. There's a bunch of repros out there. Pokemon, stuff, Pokemon and Mario, N64, Game Boy stuff. All it did was it muddied the fucking market to where there's like, it's like, oh, what's fake and what's real. So now the real one is like 3 times the price. So this is just up the price of shit. People complaining about that need to grow up. It's never happened in the past. You put out a repro, does not affect the original value. Even an official one. Let me see what else we got. Signatures for beards. Yeah, right. Fred Wolf style hotspot scratch. Yeah, I wish they would. They weren't in the cartoon, right, Steven?
No, they weren't.
I mean, if they redesigned them, like if they were in the cartoon, they're not infringing on Varner's or Playmates' design that they own, so they could. I mean, technically could. I mean, I could see it. I could see a sweet cartoon version of Scratch. That'd be sick.
I wonder if NECA ever was told no because it was too similar.
Maybe, I bet they were. I've never even bothered to ask. I saw Matt said that the Shredder giveaway one was pretty awesome. Yeah, that was like a Shredder bundle, right? I just did a bunch of Shredder shit. I just had a bunch of Shredder things hanging out, and I was like, we'll give them away. I have so much stuff that like I love giving stuff away. Like the Stretchy Turtles that you wanted off me that I accidentally posted.
Yeah,
sorry about
I should
that.
those Tuesday.
Yeah, sorry about that, but I pulled them down.
Well, thank you.
Gavin Smith. Yeah, honestly, like a lot of the artists are super cool. I always try to, like, I don't try to befriend them. I just try to talk to them and introduce myself, and usually works out pretty well. So that's the best thing I can say. Don't be a weirdo, and just kind of talk to people. What'd you get? A lunchbox?
A lunchbox. I had the bag, but I returned the bag. It wasn't for me.
Oh, the little the little girly backpack.
Yeah, my daughter didn't want it, so I returned it.
Yeah. Yeah, Too Much Toy News says the example of the Universal Monsters with new combos. If you join late, that's something that what NECA was going to do. They might still be doing it, I think, but we'll see. We'll see. Jeff said that the Super 7 Scratch made him incredibly happy when he opened and displayed them. Yeah, that's a must-have in my opinion. One of the best figures I ever bought. When I got him, I didn't have an OG Scratch, so I never touched a Scratch before. So that was like my first introduction to the figure, and I love it. I think it's a must-have. So he was $28 something the other day on Amazon or some shit. So if you don't have one, definitely get one. They're worth it. They're worth the money. That specific figure.
All right, so I got a question for people. See if they can help me hunt one down. So, I have this.
You those fucking mousers, man.
But I only have one of them. So I need one more. Does anyone know where I can find one? That's going to be almost impossible. Well, let's see if anybody can help me find one.
Well, I'm sure you'll find one sooner or later. If anything, if Pedro sells off his collection, Pedro's kind of getting out of it a little bit, so maybe he'll sell it to you.
I haven't talked to him in a while, have you?
I talk to him every once in a while. His brother was in an accident, Fidel. Fidel's an insane fucking customizer, if you don't know. I think, oh my god, his Instagram is blanking me because he doesn't post anymore. But he did a custom Tatsu, and it is fucking perfect. It is insanely good. It's perfect, and I want it so fucking bad. He said he was gonna get me ahead, but he never did.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
You got a spare for that mouser?
Yeah, that's right. I'll find one.
I picked something up the other day. I don't like showing things off, but think I got this at. I think this is at Five Below. I bought a little
200.
sticker sheet.
Yeah.
It's got 4 pages of stickers on it, and it's like just some little turtle stickers. I only bought it so that when I ship out packages, I can stick stickers on the shipping label.
Did you put sticker on my package?
No, I didn't.
What?
I put a photo in it though. One of my toy
okay.
photos.
There you go. I still have your photos.
I didn't sign it though.
What? Then
No,
it's
fuck you, dude.
useless.
Fuck you. Where's that Steve Levine signed print that I gave you? Hey. You know which one I sent you? I sent you the one of like Raphael holding up the weights.
That one? Hold on.
Yeah, there it is. Everybody look at that shit. That's the Turtles 2 cover. Steve did that one for me, or signed that for me. For me. And I was nice enough to give it to Steven.
Yeah. Thank you, Gary. I really appreciate that. Now I gotta get Kevin's. Well, I have 4 of Kevin's signatures from these.
Oh, let's swing in here. We got Jeff White says he got his first AliExpress order. Pretty sure the Mousers were bootlegged, but they look good for the display. So they're not bootlegged. The AliExpress Mousers are real, and they are distributed ones over there. Like they're ones that distributors had done. Like what the. Think of Target in the fucking U.S. That's how it is over in China. They have like resellers that are like, through AliExpress that are like their distributors and shit. Like that's how that works. So those are real. I bought the real ones, the official ones direct, and then I bought a set from AliExpress. It's identical. They're the same one. They're not bootlegs through and through. Everything is identical on the box. The only time you got to worry about bootlegs are the 1990 Turtles.
The VHS Turtle pack.
Yeah, the VHS that they do, or the single boxes that had the GameStop sticker on them. Those are almost always bootlegs on there. The Mirage Turtles, there we are. The OG Mirage Turtles. They're on version 3. Jesus, just burped. Version 3 now, and they aren't good looking with color. They're very dark. Snips, like they're coming out of the molds are kind of shitty, so you gotta be careful on those. They're good for customs. What's going on, Mike? Mike Davis is local. I know Mike Davis personally. He's in the chat. And then you've got, and this is the weird one. So I bought those. Remember when I bought those foot soldiers, and they came like $69 in the bag. There's this foot soldier 2-pack, no box. Got them super cheap when foot soldiers were hard to find. I grabbed those, and I compared them to the real ones, and there was zero difference on any of them. The plastics were identical, the paints were identical, so I don't think that those were bootlegs. I think those were just like weird ones that were like not even factory samples, but just some weird production. I don't know. Maybe they're just ones that they just overproduced. I'm not sure, because sometimes they overproduce what the orders.
Yeah. And then there's Toon, Bebop, and Rocksteady.
Yeah, Toon, Bebop, and Rocksteady are bootlegs. The best, like, some people think they're not. I bought a set a long time ago to like test them out, and then everybody on YouTube was like, "Yeah, these are bootlegs." On top of that, but those are like, the molds are wrong, the fits are wrong on those. The easy giveaway is the fucking eyeballs on Rocksteady, but the official ones were 2 releases. There was the dead on, and then there was like the eyes move just a little bit, whereas the bootlegs, the eyes are in the back more middle of the head to the back, to where he looks like he's lopsided. But if you look at a Bebop, look at his chains. His wrist chains are always falling off. They're too loose, and his belt chains, the circles in his belt chains, are usually not circular. They're like jagged, like they melted the plastic when they were molding it. Those are some dead giveaways. The plastic's just like, it's close, but it's just a little bit off. Those are good for customs as well. I mean, they're worth getting if you want to do customs, but 90% of the time, Bebop and Rocksteady are like $60 nowadays. They're back to a normal, affordable price because they're not highly sought after. So if you want to buy them in a group, You can usually find them at a normal price. I see them between 40 and 60 all the time.
Yeah.
Mike asked if I'm going to New York Comic Con this year. The answer right now is yes. I'm not flexing, but Kevin Eastman invited Tom and I last year to Comic Con, and we couldn't make it because we had another convention we'd already paid for that we were paid for. God, I was a guest, but we were there and we couldn't make it, so we're gonna go this year, and hopefully nothing falls through. So I'm gonna be at New York Comic Con this year, if all goes well. So we'll see. Matt said he peeled off the GameStop stickers on his movie figures. Yeah, those are the first figures I got, to be honest. I pre-ordered them, and I still have the boxes. So I think I still have the boxes. If you need the boxes, I'll send you mine. If you are out of box collector, I just have 5 or 4 empty boxes. I don't need them. They're in a bag downstairs.
Why do you even keep the boxes, Gary?
I don't know. Something about the artwork. I can't throw it out. I like them too much, and I'd rather give them to somebody. I've got like 7 or 8 giant black trash bags downstairs just full of boxes. Oh, keep them all. But yeah, Mike, I'm planning on going this year. I'm hoping all goes well. Without getting too far into it, because there's some stuff I can't really talk about. Next month, Tom is going to be in Vegas without me. I got shot down by the wife. She said no. So he'll be in Vegas next month. But then when he gets back, him and I are going to Washington, D.C. for a comic convention. I don't even know the fucking name of it. All I know is we're going on the 17th, I think. 17th. It's Father's Day weekend. So we're going down for that. And then we had to skip out on the one in Canada because I got to bring April to a fucking oddities convention in August. I might make it down to PowerCon in Ohio. And then Granite State is in September, which I think we got invited to. I think I'll be there again. And then I think I got Retro Game Con in October, outside of New York Comic Con. That's what I got planned right now. I do every weekend, but April shoots me down on all the shit. Sucks. She doesn't let me go do fun things. Yeah. It's exhausting. It's not fun. It's because like fucking DC is 6.5 hours from here, and we're going down the day of. So like I'm gonna be in Niagara Falls all day on the 16th. And then I'm going to get home, try to sleep, and then immediately probably wake up at like fucking 4 a.m. in the morning, drive to Cortland, where Tom lives, get in his car, and then go to fucking D.C., do a convention, and then drive 6.5 hours back up to New York.
That's crazy.
Dude, it's going to be insane.
Are you guys splitting the drive?
No. I'm always forced to drive. He can drive this fucking time. That's on him.
Okay.
He's got a Tesla, man. He's got the electricity. No gas.
Oh, yeah. You can only go 100 miles for that thing, right?
I got a fucking sports car. My thing, like, I drive a Mustang. No, I don't drive a Mustang. Yeah, Tom's car drives itself. It does. Tom has a self-driving car. So, fuck him. He can drive.
Yeah.
I'm tired of driving. I drove to fucking Granite State. I drove to PowerCon. Well, how long have we been doing this? Hour and 20 minutes. You want to wrap it up?
Sure. Well, John had a question. Thoughts on Power Rangers crossover?
Thoughts on the Power Rangers crossover figures? I got them. I posed them. You know what my thoughts are? Hasbro sucks. Hasbro's the worst fucking company to buy toys from. You got it at a big bad toy store. I'm hoping you got a good deal on them. I'm not being an asshole. Like, just hoping you got a decent price on them. They are they're okay figures, right? So, hold on, fuck it. I don't normally do this. I'm getting up. I'm grabbing one. Oh. Let's see what we got. Who are we grabbing?
I see my reflection in Gary's TV. Hi, myself.
Hell yeah. All right. Here we are. We are back. So, Raphael, right there. The pose he's been in for like a year now. So here's my thought on it, right? I don't like the turtle heads on them. I like the turtle heads in general. I don't like them on the toy. They're your traditional plastic Hasbro that they use. A little glossy, a little clicky, like kind of tight, but not bad. Now, here's the main bitch. These fucking thigh cuts. Hasbro has these goddamn thigh cuts. Mine are actually super tight because I've never turned the thighs on them. You've probably heard me complain in multiple podcasts in the past. The thigh cut on a Hasbro figure is so dated, and they're charging so much money for these fucking things. Yes, you that's the price I would have paid for the 2-packs. I paid full price for these fucking things. But the thigh cuts looks terrible on these figures. When you turn them, I keep mine straight, but they're worth getting for the price you got them. Display them or do whatever you do. Maybe do some photography with them. I'm not sure what you'll do with them, but they're okay. I'll just put it that way. They're fun to have in the collection. I forgot I had them. So I feel the same way about those DC ones. Remember the DC Turtles that everybody's like losing their shit over? That I bought for $13 on clearance each on fucking GameStop. Cool design. Those turtles sucked. I didn't like them. I sold them. I actually ended up selling them a couple months ago to a really nice guy. Hasbro gonna be Hasbro, man. Yeah. Mike, just so you know, they showed some renders of some new Star Wars figures coming out, and it looks like they're done. They're finally getting up to speed with current times. They're doing no thigh cuts. They're putting the fucking swivel in the hips like they're supposed to. Yeah, DC Turtles for me is the good look, good sculpts, really loose, very loose legs on mine. Not a lot of posability, surprisingly, on them. I didn't really like how they posed. Yes, vintage is a slippery slope. I finally let up on it. I know. So Mike, so you know, Steven, Mike collects mint on, or he collects mint on card for the most part, vintage stuff. So Mike, I don't. I do the. Oh, look at that! Look at all those cases. I do the out of box shits because it's cheaper. So, hell yeah! But we should wrap this up. It's 10 p.m. here in New York. My wife usually goes to bed at like 10. It's fucking 10 right now, and she's been stuck with the puppy. So I'm sorry that Mikey J's just stopping in, but we're getting ready to close this out. If you want to rewatch it, I'll leave this up on the channel so you can check it out. But I'm gonna go grab some food, grab my puppy, and hopefully not get screamed at.
There you go.
So we'll try to get back on a fun schedule. If you want to be on an episode, if you're an interesting person, you do cool stuff. I'm a fucking terrible human being on reaching out to people. So please reach out if you want to jump on a We Have Amazing Friends or something like that. We'll probably film a couple episodes here in the near future. I used to try to do like 2 a week and have them backlogged. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants right now. So you want to jump on, fucking do it. We'll rock and roll.
Cool. Well, thanks, Gary, for
Steven. Cool.
Well, thanks, Gary, for what's the word I'm looking for? Having my back with during this time for doing the podcasts and everything. So thank you.
You bet. We do this for fun, man. Like having a couple weeks off felt good, but we do this we do this for fun. So if you know anybody that wants to jump on, you do cool stuff, jump in. I will. I did a podcast with some group of people yesterday, so that's not on our channel, but check it out. I'll post it in the Party Wagon when it goes live. It was a ton of fun. Wait till you get to hear my hot seat answers.
Nice.
Got put in the hot seat. A little taste. Star Trek is better than Star Wars. So, yeah. Yes, too much new toys. That is correct. That's what I was on. I don't know if it's secret or not. I'm just trying not to spill the beans. Flying by the seat of my pants. That's how I live, man. Everything just we'll end on this by flying by the seat of my pants. Bad things happen to people that don't plan, right? Like, hard to explain. My whole life, it's like everything works out. Always works out at the end regardless. Unless someone has passed in my family. So, if you do everything right, everything always tends to work out. Keep up a good attitude. Shit just kind of happens. Falls into place for you. That's how I see it. You know?
Attitude. Good thought process right there.
So, shit happens. And if something doesn't work out, fuck it. Wasn't meant to be. So, all right.
Cool.
Declap sync. No, we don't do that here. Everybody, have a good fucking night. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. That's attempted murder. I'll fucking ruin your life.
Thanks everyone for joining, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Later. Peace.